Man, you know something? You had sent this to me the other day. I think this one piqued my interest the most that you had sent me. Like, because I feel like this is me. Like, I feel like you were describing me to a T. Like, you asked the question, like, why do people get mad when you don't agree with they like musical opinions or what they like? You know what I mean? Like, why? When I be like, damn, I love Young Thug, and somebody be like, nah, he kind of ruined rap, and it would make me mad. You know what I mean? Like, why are people like that? Like, why am I like that? You know what I mean? So I feel like that kind of piqued my interest when you sent that. Like, do you have any
It
initial
wasn't
thoughts?
only musical, by the way.
Okay, so I guess go ahead and expand on your thought.
It was just a general question for discussion. Why do people get mad when you don't agree with their opinions?
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I think it's an interesting question. Like,
But
I
I mean,
think
I see you took it in terms of music, so I mean, go ahead and explain.
right because that's what I like when you first sent that. Like, I immediately identified myself as that person because I know I'm like that. And I think what it is because I feel like people take their opinions so personally and like make it part of them. Like me, I'm a music lover, so like anything that's a music thing, like it's something that's in my soul. So like when somebody disagree with it, it's like, damn, you disagree with me as a person. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how I take it when people,
Who do you
you know,
think you is?
like, So I feel like that's what it would it be like for me. Like, do you feel like you ever are like this with music or with art, or TV shows, or anything like opinions in general?
I feel like if someone says something that is against my opinion, I always want an explanation. And I hate when like I ask somebody like, man, I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah,
Which they don't. Like
that's true. That's true.
they don't owe you explanation or anything, but it sounds so crazy to go against what you like. You feel like you thought of like all the different possibilities in the world,
Right.
and you're so much more knowledgeable than that person. Be like, why do you think that? It's like then you start to hear them talk. It almost feels like they don't really have a reason. It's just they just saying it just to say it. Like
Yeah.
you almost feel like they're just saying shit just to rile you up because they know it'll make you mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Or just irrational hate. Like, it just be like, okay, well, you just don't like them because, like,
like you don't like me.
like it
Like,
could be that, but like, let's go back to Young Thug though. Like, it
what
could
does
just be
Young
like
Thug got to do with it? That nigga in prison.
because I'm saying like I'm a Young Thug fan, and I remember like I told like somebody I was like, yeah, I fuck with Young Thug, Future, and all them, and he was like, nah, I don't listen to that, but it was because he like 10 years older than me. So it's like sometimes I feel like that's would be what it is. It just be like an age thing where people just can't even really fuck with like a paint
I mean, go ahead and explain that a bit more.
like I mean
That's that whole situation. Like, what?
that's what it was. Like we was talking about music.
No, I mean, what was the argument after? Like explain it.
It wasn't no argument because he don't fuck with Young Thug and I do. Like there's nothing to argue about. Like I didn't really ask him to
That's all
expand,
it
but
was. It was no. It was just like I
it
don't
wasn't
fuck with him.
it wasn't no reason
Stop
to
playing that shit.
no, I wasn't playing it. But it was just like I feel like for me it wasn't. I do think you have a good point. Like when you was like, okay, I want to know why you disagree with me. Like, can you expand on it? But I feel like at that point it wasn't no point to expand because I I felt like I knew this person's music taste enough where it was like, okay, I understand why you don't. I
He
would
he
like
ain't,
to
he
ask
ain't
you.
listening.
That's the thing, but he was an older head. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly.
so in that point, that's why I'm not even gonna try to engage him because he's gonna be like mumble rap. He gonna say auto tune. He gonna say, all the same shit. So
They're
I
gonna
don't know
start. They got only thing they know is based on looking at the person,
that
and
too.
that's the thing with a lot of artists. It definitely like just looking at you determines whether they're gonna give you a listen or not. You gotta have the whole package in this music industry. It's the looks, it's the music,
Hmm.
it's the talent. Um, how you can get your messages across. It's the whole thing, and that's
No, for
why
sure.
some artists are bigger than others. It's not that you're less. You may be more talented than a bunch of these artists, but you don't have the looks. You don't have everything that can overcome those barriers of this superficial society that we're in.
Right. That's an interesting point. Now when you first like had kind of was thinking about this question, like was it something you had in mind, like that you like that somebody was like, nah, like I'm not fucking with that, or vice versa? Like, was
Nah, I
it a
want to get
specific
more
thing?
into the story with dude with the Young Thug. 'Cause I feel like there was something really into that Young Thug situation.
No, it
And,
wasn't.
so you was mad?
No, hell no, I wasn't mad. Cause there's no what I'm gonna be mad for? Cause a nigga don't like Young Thug. Like I don't even know that nigga. I don't know Young
No,
Thug though.
I heard. I'm like in your response, you start talking about like his whole music taste and who he listened to and what he don't
Cause he
listen
an
to auto
old head.
tune.
He an
You
old
said
head though.
10 years though.
Yeah, you an old head at that point to me. Like you know what I mean? Like and that's no disrespect calling you an old head, but like it's
You
just
just
like
started
we.
like coming at him like his whole music taste.
Nah, I fuck with that shit too. But my thing is this though. I fuck with the old shit. So it's like I
Who,
would
who,
like if the old niggas fuck with the new shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just I grew up on old school shit. You know what I
who
mean?
you
So
think he like or she?
no, it was a he. It was like one of my homeboys from work. Like damn, who we used to talk about? We used to talk about definitely Jadakiss, definitely damn, definitely J Cole, definitely
He from that
Kendrick.
Young Thug time. Like
Nah, that nigga old head. He an old head to be like married with kids type of nigga. Like that's I feel like
Young Thug got hella kids.
damn, that is true. That is true. I didn't even think about
He got
that.
more kids than J. Cole.
Low key. Low key. But yeah, I don't know. Like it wasn't like I ain't get mad about it because there's no reason to get mad. Like now that would have been just a waste of energy if I got mad because he said he don't like something I don't like. But I did feel
You
some type of
blame him?
way. No, I don't. I don't blame him. I feel you though. Like I understand him.
This it's just like music has changed so much,
Yeah,
and I feel like maybe it's too fast. Music has changed too fast for some people,
yeah, yep.
and they're just still in that old school type of way. And the way that they view music is everything that's been coming out recently. Oh, it's some good beats, but they ain't saying
They ain't
nothing.
saying a
I
goddamn thing.
I saw actually I actually got that from a post on Facebook.
No, for real.
This 40-year-old 40 probably around there. I'm just guessing. Um, but yeah, very educated black brother, fraternity, whatever like that.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Yeah, these beats is fire, but whoever on them, they ain't saying nothing."
But what's interesting though is you made the same point though like a couple of episodes ago. Like you
My
said that.
grandfather said the same thing.
You said which is interesting though because I'm surprised that they like the beats though because I feel like the beats have changed so much too.
But they're sampling it like so much of their music and a little bit of their sound that it's almost like, oh, okay, like it's
Yeah.
something you can bop to. Like
Like oh that's the
that's why I
OJ's.
feel like the melody, like that's why I feel like with hip hop and music and everything's going, it's not even so much just rap these days. Like it's just like it's hip hop. It's just the bop. Like
Hmm.
it's pop music. Like people are singing more in their hooks. They're singing through the verse, and then they're like switching to rap, and like it's so diversified. Like really the talent.
Yeah, and yeah, it's definitely more melodic than it's ever been.
It's not
Hip
rap
hop,
by Jadakiss, like the
definitely
Lost
not.
type shit. Like that's not where music is today.
Like Jadakiss might have did like a little sing songy type thing, but he wouldn't be on key. Like they
Yeah.
they would have did it a little bit. Like there's examples of that from the '90s and the 2000s and the '80s, but like it's not like full out like Drake or like Ja Rule was really the first one that I can remember that was just like on that. Like
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J wasn't singing. He never did a melody. I never heard it. Like
You crazy.
what melody he did
A
that
bunch of
he
his songs like he
that
had
came out of his own
melodies.
mouth. That came out of his
Nah.
mouth.
I know there's songs from LL Cool J.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
think of anything off the top of my head, but I definitely heard some LL Cool J's with melodies.
Listeners and friends, if y'all know any LL Cool J songs and melodies, don't send them because I don't want to hear them. But tell us what they got or what he got. But yeah, I do think that was just an interesting topic though. Like it just because it's something that I really identify with. But I guess we can move on to the next thing,
Damn, I
which I also.
forgot. I forgot one I wanted to mention too.
Oh, you was about to say something?
Yeah,
Damn.
about that whole idea. But oh well.
Yeah, we could get back to it because I feel like we could take an even deeper dive. If we have more examples of like shit that we feel personally about or shit like that. But I guess let's go ahead and move into the next one. So go ahead and intro that.
Yeah, so this next one, I was just thinking, and I was just like, man, this discussion topic would be very interesting, and I feel like a lot of people would know something about this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the troubles of being ugly,
Damn.
and like what you go through when you ain't got the face. Yeah, like you got to go online, you got to put all these filters on you. Like what do you go through? Like what's your mind like every day when you wake up? When you look in the mirror, do you love
Looking in the
yourself?
mirror.
Do you be like,
uh,
it's me? Like
right.
when you look in the mirror, like, ah, like, like it just be like just sad. Like the
Go give
troubles of
yourself a pep talk.
yeah, be like, man, today's the day.
Right.
Like
It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna put my hair over my face like this.
yeah,
Like
I'm gonna be the best me,
it'll
best
be
me
the
I can
best.
do. So I was just thinking
Damn.
like the troubles of being ugly
Yeah.
and like getting in relationships and meeting people. Like what's the experience like?
Man.
And I just be like looking. I'm like, man, if you ugly, like there's really nothing you can do. Like there's not so much surgery and stuff like that. You know, when you're a lady, you can go get the boobs done. You can go get the Botox. You
Yeah.
can what's that type of surgery they're going across seas to get now?
All the BBLs.
The BBLs. Trick. Oh, Southside. He said he recently got 10 people some
Yeah,
BBLs.
he
I
said
just
he
heard.
got 10 BBLs. He said he was Bob the Builder, so it's happening, guys.
Bob the Builder ass niggas like Southside. Like, but when you a male,
Man.
like, what's the surgery for you? Like, it's just like if you ugly, like you can't just go get your dick done. Like, 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 what you gonna do? Like,
Man,
like your face, like you just nasty.
you can't do anything like at all. You gotta get you some money.
That's
You
all
gotta
you.
get you
That's
some
all you
money.
gotta do. You gotta start tricking. You gotta get some money,
Man.
and you gotta work real hard. If you want someone to look just a slither better than you do,
Mm-hmm.
you
Man.
gotta work very hard. So what do you think?
It's tough. That's tough, man. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just thinking about myself. I don't consider myself, you know what I'm saying, like bottom tier type looking ass nigga, but I don't know. Cause really when you brought this up, my first thought was like, I wonder who suffers more from this, like males or females. And first I was like, it has to be female just because I don't know. I feel like males dog out ugly females more than females dog out ugly dudes. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but then you brought up the point where like girls can go and get that, you know what I'm saying, that whoop de whoop, and
They
then
got
they
the
might be
makeup. They got all these different brands,
they'll come through a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, specimen for real. So it's like I don't know. I can't call
filters.
filters like those are man life changing. Like
You got artificial intelligence helping your ass out.
man, it's sick. It's sick as hell out here. It's crazy, but I don't know, like you said though, like shit. All we got to do is males just get us some money. You know what I mean? Like get a nice. Make sure our hair cut. Definitely got to have a motherfucking good lineup. Cause if you ugly, you ain't got no lineup. It's a dub. Oh my god, it's a dub. They gonna hold you all day.
Yeah, and then this idea, a lot of, oh my god, like all like I've been looking at the Kevin Samuels, I've seen those, I've been seeing it, the Kendra G's,
Mm-hmm.
and all these type of relationship type of podcasts and everything that's been going on and stuff like that. I know what y'all may be thinking, like, yeah, I what you doing looking at that? But I mean, you see this shit all over social media. I happen to cross by. I got to do research. I'm working, so and it's just like, man, a lot of ladies seem like they want a 6-figure dude.
Yeah.
Imagine what that is for a male, and the average in the U.S. and it's really only about $40,000-$50,000. Like if you
Man.
ugly and you making an average dollar,
Oh
you know how
man.
many niggas is out here like just making average dollar
Man.
and ugly?
Man.
Like
Damn, it's gotta be tough. It's
it's
gotta be tough.
like, you really going to the club, like be like, I'm gonna buy you that drink,
Yeah.
just hoping that like maybe the second or third one it might still like start to close their eye a little bit and
Right.
like tilt their head to the side, just to be like,
Oh
man,
man.
you might be all right.
Man, the struggle is real. That's crazy. That's a good point too. Like, yeah, a lot of shit. Everybody, males and females, don't make over a lot. Don't make over 50. So it's like shit. If they want 100K. Man, you like I said, you better get fly. You gonna have to either get fly, get you a haircut, man. Some
Yeah, get you an Adidas jumpsuit.
man, I'm telling you, get you a Nike Tech, man. Tell you, and don't have no dirty shoes because you know they be looking at your shoes like they turn around. You trying to get a twerk, they
You
like,
see how much money you gotta you gotta get a V loan.
man.
You gotta get some Gucci. You gotta get a necklace, something like
Yep, gotta have accessories. Definitely a nice watch. Like,
them niggas with the
man,
big frames. Like them niggas got big frames for a reason.
the big frames.
Like take them glasses off.
Because when they look out, when
Nah.
they take out the glasses, they be looking like Arthur. That's why
Yeah.
small ass eyes. Like, so it's just like,
Man, the coronavirus, they had the mask. So you
man,
can't see the bomb face. So you know they was winning there.
man, you don't know how many times I was tricked and bamboozled and led astray when the girl took her mask off. I was like, oh, because I don't know what it is. Sometimes
They
the
teeth was
top,
off.
it's not even that. It just be the proportion of the face, but like the part above the nose be looking good for the most part.
Yeah, to get
But
the
like,
makeup.
it's not even the makeup. I just feel like sometimes some people mouth area be just arranged crazy. Like, I don't know. But beauty is subjective. Love yourself, guys.
Yeah,
Beauty is
you
subjective.
gotta definitely love yourself.
Yeah. Whether you feel like you ugly or not, like,
Be the
you
best
gotta,
you can be. Like
yeah.
wake up every morning.
Like you said. Wait, what you said? You said, oh, damn, I forgot what you just said when you was talking about looking in the mirror. But yeah, you gotta have your mantra or something every day, cause yeah,
I'm
it's
really
just
that guy.
damn. Hit the
or,
gym.
or I'm that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, hit the gym. That's another one. Like shit. I guess this is really just this whole segment is like tips for if you ugly. To be honest,
Yeah.
like,
You gotta work out.
hmm
Nah, cause it's like everybody ain't been well, I can't say that. Like some people grow out of their ugliness. Like there was an ugly child. And then all of a sudden I
man,
know a lot of ladies like they feel this way. Like,
turn
man,
32 and it's like, damn,
they bloom. They was like, man, look at me now. Look
man.
at me now.
It'd be like night and day sometimes. Like, I don't know what it is, but that's always a beautiful thing to see though. Like when sometimes it ain't even gotta be ugly, but it's just like, damn, you look so good though. Like now at this point in time, you know
Yeah,
what I
they'd be like, man,
mean? Like,
I went to school with you all this damn time,
like
and I
damn,
never knew.
I never knew.
Like I ain't
Oh
know you
man.
had that in you.
Man, they be hating to hear that shit. Don't ever say that. If y'all listening, don't ever say that to somebody in that way. In that way, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, so I was ugly back then," and you
Be
can't tell them the truth.
like, damn, like we must have been in different classes or something. Like, yeah, it's crazy. They even think about like, I, I'm glad I was blessed with immaculate looks,
All right,
the love of God,
all right.
His favor, His blessings.
But there's another thing, though. There's another thing. Like you could feel like you handsome, but it's still a girl out there that's like that nigga's butt ugly. Right? If a girl make that sound, just turn around, walk away.
No, this always gonna be that person. Like you walk up to somebody and they be like, they just not even gonna speak to you. They just gonna turn around, or they just look at you and be like, there'll be no words at all.
Nothing. Just
Like
staring at you.
they'll just look at you and be like,
No smile, nothing.
can you stop? Like are you done?
Is this why is the help over here? Like, like damn, okay.
Like, are you serious? Like, I got dressed up for this? Like,
Girl, let's go. These niggas
like why do we even
man.
come here? Like, this,
Yeah.
that's not it.
Yeah, that's where you know you just gotta go get you that haircut, go get you the Adidas tracksuit, and start again next week, man. For real. But
You gotta get you a necklace, something. This shit better be glistening.
I would be I would be interested to hear like what really like what be when women see it like on us, like what do they feel like is the most like
I feel like
thing?
I feel like they'd be offended.
What you
If
mean when they
someone
see a chain?
ugly, they see an ugly person walk up to them, I feel like they're
Oh yeah,
offended because they start to look at themselves
like damn.
like,
Oh, so this is what I am.
like, why do we even feel like this is okay? Like, like, is that what you think of me?
Mm.
But what was you gonna get to? What's the point?
No, I was gonna say like yeah, I feel like yeah, we definitely need to get a we got some episodes coming up, so we're gonna have some women on here and get their perspective on different types of shit like this, just so we can get like a two-sided thing. Because right now, it's just
I definitely want to hear like their perspective.
yeah.
I'm saying what I think and what I've heard from like female friends. So
Hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna get that perspective for sure soon. But with that being
y'all be
said,
looking crusty.
Damn.
And they be talking they shit.
Hey man,
Get y'all back.
let's get into our last segment, the love and hate game. So if you guys have heard the episode before, or if you haven't heard it before, so this is when we kind of go through 3 songs each, and we talk about if we love or hate it based on the lyrics, beats, and all that type of stuff. And there's no in between. So if we love it, every part of it, we gotta say love. If we hate one part, then we gotta say hate. So I guess with that being said, let me get into this first one for you. So let me talk about Hot Shit by Cardi B, Kanye West, and Lil Durk. Love or hate?
Well, this recently came out, and probably like most people know, she came out the little clip with her eating breakfast, just looking super expensive
Mm-hmm.
as always. That's in very Cardi B fashion.
Oh yeah, she got bread.
And yeah, I was like, man, this snipping and everything, that shit fire. Like she was going in, like the whole vibe of it just was like, yeah, this about to be a hit or a bop. So you know what I did? I went to my Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
I start typing in hot shit, and I press play. And I gotta say, I was very disappointed. The song with Lil Durk and Kanye West, the beat was smooth. It was cool. Like I like the beat and everything. I did. I actually like Cardi B's verses and the music and what she was doing there, and I thought it matched very well. What it came down to was the features. Immediately when I seen Kanye West on this beat, I was like, he's not the person to go on this beat. And like when Kanye West came on, I was thinking maybe there's gonna be like a beat change or something like that, or it would kind of like change up, but it wasn't.
I wish.
And I already knew like he's not the guy that's like gonna go on this type of beat, and I wouldn't pick him. Like maybe help producing the beat and to get the song and going and stuff like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but not actually on this record unless there's some type of beat change. Like it's just not his pocket.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't have a hand in this beat at all. It was Take Keith and one other person, Band Boy.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good beat for Kanye.
Yeah.
And his verse was just it's all around the place. I didn't even really listen to this whole thing because it doesn't matter. It's like he might be saying the best shit in the world, but if it doesn't flow correctly on the beat and it's not even along the lines of the premise of the song, then it's like, what was this guy even on there for? I'm just thinking in terms of good music. Like I want to hear the best verses that fit the record.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to Lil Durk's verse, I feel like he flowed very well on this record. I feel like that decision, because he's really booming right now, it makes sense. Yeah, so I mean that's all I'm gonna say about that. So I hate this record.
How did you feel? Do you remember that one from Future's most recent album with Kanye? Did you like that one? Cause that was kind of like a 808 hi hat heavy beat. Like, do you remember? It was called "Keep It Burning." Um, I feel like he performed a little bit better on there versus this hot shit by Cardi B. But
Keep it burning.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, okay, I see it.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit better, but it wasn't. He had like a whole different vibe though. I feel like on the vibe in this Cardi B shit, he was kind of like on a more
Yeah, like
relaxed.
I don't really remember the song, but I can imagine him in future. He's probably got some type of auto tune on him,
Yeah, a little bit.
and that I love that kind of depending on the song. But I love the
Mm-hmm.
808s and the heartbreaks and stuff like that. So, and
Yes,
if he's
sir.
talking about like ladies and his whatever going on, I don't like the tracks when he gets into his bag where he's talking about his ex-wife so much. Like I hope he heals from that, and maybe Alias was like him heartbreaking and stuff, or like I hope he gets more deeper into it. And like he just hasn't been sounding very good on beats lately. Like when he does features, Kanye has not had that many good features in a long time. I can't think of a good feature from Kanye in a while where it doesn't sound like he's just talking on the beat and just trying to get his point across about whatever is going on in his life rather than trying to make the song good. Unless it's like his own album, then he's the shit's so perfectly and sonically good. Like Donda,
Hmm.
like Donda 2 is like, man, this is good, but when it comes to other people's shit, it's not the same at all.
Which is interesting because I feel like with him being such a musical genius, quote unquote, I felt like he would try to have a hand in it and try to guide the song in a way. But
I feel like it's a control thing. Unless he's controlling the entire thing,
hmm
it's just not. He's just doing whatever.
yeah, pretty much just throwing a verse on there.
Yeah,
I
cause
don't think he the type of nigga to just throw a verse on a song and not have control.
yeah, it's just like what. And when he does do that, it just seems like it's just not all that good. Like, I mean, obviously, like with Donda, like you see him feature with so many artists, and it sounds great. Like I thought that was, I decided that was the best album of last year.
Hmm.
Like, so he knows how to make a record with a bunch of different artists and everything like that, and like put it all together to this masterpiece. But it just seems like if he's not completely in control of everything, it doesn't it doesn't mesh right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like he
Yep,
gotta have the creative control.
I agree with that shit. So go ahead and get into your first one when you're ready.
All right. So this one I'm gonna say is, I don't even know exactly how to say it. Zakari, and I guess that's how you say it. And Isaiah Rashad, both TDE, and the record is called Bliss.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either. I feel like it's Zachariah. I feel like I heard people say Zachariah before, but yeah, this one just recently came out from TDE. Like shit, they damn near the only ones that they got left. Them two, Dochi, Reason. I think Reason dropped recently too.
Dochi's on
Um,
TDE.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
the one that was on Isaiah Rashad. That What You
Yeah,
Said
yeah, yeah,
song.
yeah. I'm surprised though.
Yeah, she on there. Oh, and then they got Ray Vaughn. But anyway, the
I
song.
wonder if she can really sing.
I don't know. You know, she got like a song that's popping right now. I think it's called like Sensation or something like that.
Is she a
I
singer
haven't
or a
heard it.
rapper?
No, she a singer.
Okay.
I feel like she sang pretty well on that Isaiah Rashad. That's the only
It was just a
song I heard.
hook.
No, she had a little verse. That was a verse, right?
Oh, okay. Maybe she
I
did.
think.
It
I don't
was,
know.
yeah. It sounded good on that. Like, but it was like popish. Like it's like I remember the video they had for him, and it was dope.
Yeah.
I
No,
fuck with the record.
it wasn't no like singing, but she was singing though for sure.
Mm-mm.
But
It
yeah.
wasn't
So
no. It
this
wasn't SZA.
nah Sis. Oh yeah, I forgot SZA's still over there. Yeah, now SZA though.
Yeah, they got her for life. They got her contract in a chokehold. They ain't never
Man,
let her go.
it seemed like it. It seemed like
She
it.
gonna release something. They be like, oh, that's an EP. That ain't an album for us.
Pretty much. She should be coming before the end of 2022 though, I believe. But
Yeah, I think she coming this year.
yeah, I'm
I
assuming
hope.
so. Yeah, we waiting on new scissor like bad, bad, bad. But yeah, so this song Isaiah Rashad and Zachariah, I think, Bliss. I liked it. I thought I don't know. Sometimes I find Zachariah's lyrics to be strange. Like he said something about like my ancestors coming down to protect me or something like that. I just thought that was a weird bar to say. Like after all the other things that he said, where he was just talking, it was just kind of like a braggadocious type thing. And then like I don't know, the word ancestor just didn't fit in there. Like at the very end of his verse, um, Isaiah Rashad did his thing. Like he kind of slid on there. He was talking about fucking bitches and all kind of shit. Um, but I thought it was a cool record. Definitely something that I'm gonna add to my playlist. The beat was cool.
You ever seen a picture? I'm looking. I just looked up Zachariah or
Yeah,
Zakari. You
yeah,
see what he looked like?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Why you didn't expect that?
Nah, I didn't. I did not expect this, and I actually do fuck
Yeah.
with like his records and shit.
Nah, he dope. He got an interesting voice too. That's what I wanted to say too. Like his voice is I never heard a voice like that. Like it's very high pitched, but it's still like I can't really explain it.
He
But
looked
cause
like a
he
McConan mini me or something.
Maconan. Yeah, I think he like Latino or something like that. To
Mm.
be honest, which I don't know, is Maconan Latino? I don't know, but I don't know. I thought it was a good record. Y'all check that joint out if you fuck with TDE shit, because they usually try to drop shit that's not ass. You know what I mean? So I liked it. Video was pretty cool. Well shot as usual with TDE. So yeah. Let me go ahead and
Was it
get into.
love or hate?
Oh, you're right.
You said it was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hate because I mean I did add it to my playlist, but it's not one that I'm like, oh my god, like it's not no groundbreaking shit for me. Where it's like, damn,
Yeah.
like the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean?
It ain't
But
massaging me by Future.
no, that's one of the ones for sure. Let me bring up this next one for you. So Seasons by Kerr, love or hate?
Okay, Kerr is a Philadelphia Bull.
Yeah,
How they be saying?
yeah.
He's definitely been on the music scene for a little minute now. I've been listening to
Hmm.
a bunch of his shit from back in the day when we were just doing mixtapes. More recently, he got with I think he definitely with Dream Chasers, and I seen him around with Meek Mill. So Meek Mill signed him.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Um, he's definitely very 100% Philadelphia in terms of like how he raps. It's very fast. It's the bars is there. Like he got plenty of bars, which is the thing. Like I would say about Kerr, his verses be real fire to me.
Yeah, he a
But
rapper.
but when it comes to the hooks, and I think he's still getting there to like get the whole thing together. In
Hmm.
that sense, his hooks is just very repetitive, and it's like it doesn't flow so perfectly. But I can see like from one thing I'll say about Curry, like he keeps getting better, like in terms of the records. And I've been keeping an eye on his career for a minute now, and I really fuck with it. So moving forward, like from I'm basing it based on like his past work to now, this record seasons. I love it. I think he's going in the right direction. I think he's with the right team, the music and the production, everything. It's sounding real good. I like this the holdover EP he put out recently. Had a few songs. He's been putting out these little EPs, so and been actually engaging with his fans online on Instagram. I've been seeing him do that. Getting into like stories and like hood stories and stuff, things that he be going through on day to day. And then, yeah, I think he's gonna be the next guy from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, he a rapper though, for real. Like I've heard of him like probably a couple years ago. Um,
Yeah, he definitely be getting up singing hooks. So he's getting there.
you know what I was gonna say when you said that was like I don't know a lot of niggas that can rap really well that have good hooks at the same time. I feel like it's a trade off. Like you can't do both at the same time. Like I feel like it's rare. Do you feel that same way?
I feel like that's the difference between someone at the top and who's making it and someone who isn't.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just like it's really just a team. It's like I feel like he's trying to like create all this shit himself, and I don't know how much help he's really getting in terms of like creating these hooks and like meshing it all together. I feel like maybe with some of the songs more recently, I definitely been seeing, oh, like this is different. He even been kind of like playing with his voice a bit, like singing. And sometimes I'm like, I'm kind of fucking with like doing a little auto tune and stuff like that. So
Okay, interesting.
yeah, I feel like
Love or hate on the track.
he's getting there. I said love.
Oh, you did. Okay, okay,
So
for sure.
all right, so I'll go ahead and move on to the next one here, and that will be Powers Pleasant Overseas.
Yeah. Now this one that I heard today. So I guess Powers Pleasant is he's a producer that's affiliated with Pro Era. So I guess he makes beats, producers, and shit like that. And so he had a song today that I heard. It had
What pro era? From now or back then?
not Pro Era.
I ain't never heard of fucking Powers Pleasant.
I didn't either till today, and I looked him up. It said he was affiliated with Pro Era.
What beats he make?
I don't
I
know.
know he
The
wasn't
only
no
one
rapper.
the only one I ever heard was the one today. That's the first today is the first time I heard of him. But the people on the song I've definitely heard of and definitely enjoy. So the song is called
Oh, he made Devastated and shit.
oh, did he?
So
Oh, okay.
was he just a recent member? Like Devastated is old pro era.
Possibly. Yeah, Devastated, that was like 2015, something like that. So who was on this beat? It was Maxo Cream, Boss, Kenny Mason, and Eric the Architect. I really fuck with this shit because I feel like all these rappers, except for really Eric the Architect. I don't really like Eric the Architect as a rapper. I like his beats, like when he produces, but as a rapper, like he not super impressive to me. But Maxo did his thing, and then like Kenny Mason came right after Maxo, and like Kenny Mason, he did this shit where he like was spelling out the bars, like. So I thought that was cool, even though that's been done a millions of times before. And then Eric the Architect went, and I was like, eh. But then Boz came out at the end and was just like he slid on the beat. Like his flow was ridiculous, crazy, stupid. Um, so it definitely added that joint to the playlist. But in terms of love and hate, I gotta say hate because, like I said, Eric the Architect, he ain't really did what he was supposed to do when he got on the beat. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. So because you know that's the dude from Flatbush Zombies. Um, I guess he was like the third member. I think he used to make the beats back in the day. But yeah, so in terms of the song
This is your
overseas,
opinion.
it is. So in terms of this, I'm gonna go ahead and say hate. Um, but I did like 3 out of the 4 verses. They impressed me.
There's a lot of verses.
It is, yeah. And Maxwell was on the hook too, so very interesting record.
What was the hook like? It was repetitive.
Yeah, it was like 4 different bars. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but every bar, like every last word, rhymed with the last word from the last bar. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Yeah, sound very Maxo.
yeah, he was talking about. I think he was talking about fucking bitches and drinking lean. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Houston.
So, yeah, shout out to Houston. So let me go ahead into my last one for you, which is "Bad Habit" by Steve Lacy. Love or hate?
Man, this guy impresses me every time he releases a new song. That's what it seems like lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very impressed by this track. The beat changes from start to finish. I've been having this shit on fucking replay for I don't know how long. This song is from his new project he's gonna release. The project is gonna be called Gemini Rights, and I'm very excited for this project coming out. It's coming out July 15th, 2022. So far, he only released this song, Bad Habits, Mercury, and it's going to be a 10-track album. So, this look like this might be one of those album of the year type of categories. Just off these 2 tracks. That's kind of
It
how I'm
might
feeling.
be.
Like, this might be like one of those albums that might be top 5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I know I got the Kendrick so far.
For sure.
I'm a very huge fan of Babyface Ray and that Face Deluxe. Like, I literally play that album probably like 4 or 5 times a week.
Damn, for real, the whole thing.
Yeah, like I just put this shit on repeat. Like when I don't really have an album that I really want to listen to at the time, it's like this is one I just throw on, and I know about every record.
Okay.
Every record on this project is fire to me. Like it all grew on me.
So that's gonna be in your top 5 for sure.
Top three when it probably when the albums of the year, like when we do our next list, like
Hmm.
his face is already going. It's gonna be up there. Got the vinyl and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm excited for that though, because I feel like that's gonna be when we a year in this shit. You know what I mean? So once
Yeah,
we do that next year, 2022 best rap albums list, no, that's been a year for sure.
we're gonna do a little something different with the next year for sure. And
Yeah,
I
for
mean, he
sure, for
just
sure.
recently got with the double XL
Hmm.
freshman list. Even though I don't really consider him a freshman, but hey,
Nah, he been around since we was in college, like
yeah.
Team Eastside shit.
So all right, so let's go ahead and wrap this on out. This is the Friends Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure that you subscribe to our Instagram page at the Friends Pod. We are streaming everywhere, as I said from the get go. As we always say, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. If you want to reach us, make sure you check out our email, and that's there on the link tree in our bio. So, peace and love. Thank you for all you guys and ladies, of
Yeah,
course.
ladies too, ladies too. All right, we out.